Roses are red, violets are blue. My Annabelle is as golden as the light of the moon. What's this?
You think I'm a spoiled brat?
You like to be taken care of. There's nothing wrong with that.
I like the way you take care of me.
There's actually information about Richard out there. How much of it did you actually look into, and how much is actually from your creation, I guess?
Well, there's a couple of books written about him. I read one of them and got a couple of chapters into it, and then Ariel said I was reading the wrong one, that I should read the other one. So I decided not to read either one of them, and I just started watching the interviews that were on HBO, which anybody can see. But I got a version that was unedited. It was over 20 hours of just one-on-one interviews with Kuklinski, and yeah, I watched those.
You're a family man now? A wife? Kids? Who are you kidding?
Closing lab. Sorry, but you're out of a job. You can follow orders, you got everything to gain. If you don't have it in you, now's the time to say it.
Was Richard always a subject of interest for you, Kuklinski?
Since I'm a child.
So you've been following his career?
No, not true. I saw the documentary and I read the books and I found it fascinating, that story of this person, about his ability to kill and to love, that dichotomy of duality, and the fact that here's a story about somebody that had no really emotions about his killings or about his acts, but also was so intensely needed to have that security of love and comfort in the family.
I'm good at what I do.
What about leaving witnesses at a murder scene?
I don't kill women or children.
I have loose ends now.
All right, kids, that's it. Go on home. We're closed.
You got a second?
So is it my lucky day or my last? I want to be my partner.
You take care of the details. I do the head.
So did you have any contact with his actual family? And then how much of it is actually, is some of it actually left to creative?
Well, obviously, a lot of it left for creative, although we're trying to keep on the same theme. When we're dating a story, like based on a line that his wife said over here, or an article that we read, an interview with his daughters, or a CNN, segment with Larry King with the family. So everything had like kind of like a source code of what we're trying to do. But obviously the dialogues, me and my partner Morgan Land, we were not in the living room, so we couldn't. Obviously, it's our imagination.
Might as well look out for each other, right?
You're doing hits behind my back. I can imagine what you've been telling them, thinking their dad's a decent guy.
I'm really proud of you, Richie.
Our paths cross again. I'm gonna bury your whole family.
Dad?
There's a lot of information about Richard,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm not sure if there's so much
Yeah.
about Deborah. I mean, how did you approach Deborah in that sense? I mean, is some of it kind of, did you meet her at least?
Oh,
or,
no. She's like changed her name. No one knows where she is. There's not a lot, and I did not find it helpful to watch his stuff because, it just didn't, I went into sort of denial the same way I think she did. And in order to find out anything about her, you'd have to like sit through hours of him talking about like brutally shooting people in the face. So to me, I would have changed the way I played the role.
There ain't gonna be nothing else to be afraid of.
I didn't know I was supposed to be afraid.
God, please!
What are you doing? You praying? You think God's gonna save you? You tell him to come down and stop me. I guess God's busy.
Don't!